Jess, you're not gonna believe what I saw on my way back to my hotel room last night, walking through the halls.
This better be good, BJ. I was buying a bag of bras off eBay.
A bag of bras?
Well, you know, they're cheaper by the bag and used.
Ugh. Why would you do that?
Don't judge eBay. I bet you got your costume off eBay.
What costume?
This isn't a Steve Jobs costume?
No, it's a shirt. I'm not wearing it.
It's that mock turtleneck that he wears with the glasses and the... All you need to do is go like this. See? Steve Jobs.
No, I thought we did our Halloween episode yesterday.
I know, but we didn't do it in costume, so I thought you came in costume today.
So that's why you came in costume?
I'm not in costume.
I don't know, the way you were attacking that bag of Cheesy Puffs, I thought you were like Liz Lemon from 30 Rock.
These are Sabor de Soledad, and you know that I love them.
Oh, who sells Cheesy Puffs by the bag? By like the loose bag?
There are only Spanish delis near my hotel room.
Oh, that can't be good for you.
These are not good for me. 400% sodium. I should not be eating these.
No, you shouldn't. That's per serving. You're eating the bag.
When you do when you do stuff like this, I eat stuff like this.
Okay.
On with the show.
All right.
Since it is Halloween, welcome to Tournament of Terror X with Jess and BJ.
That should be Tournament of Terror 10, like Mac OS 10. It looks like an X, pronounced 10.
Yeah, you know, like Season X.
Season 10.
X.
Season 10.
Tournament of Terror X.
10.
All right, well, let's settle up.
Settle up. Okay, yesterday's over-under. Number of players left in the tournament at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Bookie set the line at 9.
I thought we were going to have a push.
I thought you were going to crush me because it took forever. We had, what, in the low teens for a very long time.
We lost 9 very quickly at the beginning, and then 18
27 to 18 in a level.
In a level, and then 18 to 10 took the other 4, basically, and then we lost 2 at the very end.
Right. So we did end up with 8. The line was 9. You took the...
Over.
I took the... The winner is...
You. So
Thank
now
you.
we're tied up.
All right.
So that means today is going to be exceptionally decisive.
Yes, but tomorrow will be a very short day. We only got to play from 8 to 6, so a little tough coming up with a category. But we have 2, what are they, former WPT Players of the Year.
They are still WPT Players of the Year.
One is current Andy Frankenberger, the other was from a few seasons. I told you those things are going to kill. You keep eating those, and you're going to have to miss one of the shows.
BJ, have I ever missed a show? Even when I got that virus, they kept saying only raccoons got.
The raccoons just didn't eat that many of the Sabor de Soledad.
Did you get one?
No, thank you. Okay, so we have 2 Players of the Year still in the tournament.
We have reigning WPT Player of the Year Andy Frankenberger and Season 6 WPT Player of the Year Jonathan Little.
They both have just about 500,000 in chips.
Which is a little below average. Average is a little over 700 at the moment.
So the bookies set the line. What will be their combined chip stacks at the end of day 5? Whether one of them busts or not, you know, if one busts but the other is over 1.25 million, it's still the over. If they both bust, obviously it would be the lower, yada, yada, yada.
They're both relatively short compared to the bigger stacks.
Right.
I figure the likelihood is one of them isn't going to make it, so I'm going to go under.
You are not going to be touching my screen.
Oh, this your fancy schmancy iPad can't deal with cheese crumbs?
It can, I can't. It's got the oleophobic screen. It's like oil resistant and stuff. I'll go ahead and draw your line for you. But you will not be drawing on my iPad.
I didn't have the over.
Sorry, I had the over. But see, with the iPad, you can just hit the undo and it's gone. Jess has the under, I have the over. Voila. Isn't this a lovely device?
I don't like it nearly as much as I like these. You can't even eat that.
Thankfully. Okay, over under, done.
All right, now, the fact that we have 2 WPT Player of the Years potentially making it to the final table is a first for us. While there have been 2 people who have won Player of the Year at some point in time at the same final table, people who
nitty-gritty technicality, not the same.
Yeah. People who have won Player of the Year don't ever meet at final tables, so this could be a first. Another thing that could be a first is that Jonathan Little has won this event before. He won it in Season 7, and he could become the first player to win the same event twice.
You know, Jess, this might be among the smartest things you've ever said.
Oh, really, BJ? What about that time 3 years ago when I said there should be more TV shows about cake?
I stand corrected. I did not foresee Cake Wars.
Or Cake Boss, Ace of Cakes, Cupcake Wars, Top Chef
Okay. This isn't the final question where you name like your top 5 favorite cake shows.
Oh, I couldn't possibly narrow it down to 5.
Oh, God. Okay, so is that it for the milestones? Jonathan Little trying to win the same event?
It's
multiple
worth noting,
players of the
Hoyt
year?
Corkins also won this event before. Both he and Cornell Simpan, previous winners, made it to today. Cornell busted relatively early. Hoyt busted at the hands of Jonathan.
Right, and at the combined table of 10.
Yeah, and they're very good friends outside of Las Vegas. Jonathan told me they were hiking buddies at one point in time. It's kind of interesting. Hoyt had a chance last season to do what Jonathan's trying to do now, which is 1, go for your 3rd title, and 2, win the same event twice. He did that at Southern Poker Championship.
Right.
Jonathan could potentially do that here. So.
And they were both doing it here. Because Hoyt could have won the same
and Hoyt
championship.
could. I was like, in Biloxi, he was going for an event. It's okay. We all make mistakes. I once tried to French kiss a dog at a party to impress. Turned out to be a very tall 12-year-old.
Yes, I'm sure you did.
That's funny.
I'm sure that wasn't that long ago. Okay, anything else about these guys? What about players who did not make the final table?
Well, we did lose Hoyt. We also
Right.
lost Matt Glantz, who got 12th again.
Second consecutive WPT event for Matt Glantz to bust in 12th place.
And considering he's trying very hard to make a final table, he has never made a WPT final table. Frustrating result for him, but
I almost feel like like we could name the 12th place finish for Matt Glantz because I think he did it in another major tournament recently. We could almost like a 7th Bach after Seabach. Maybe a 12th would become a Glantz or something.
a glance near the final table.
A glancing blow. Oh God, I felt dirty saying that. Okay, moving on.
Yeah, Matt got 12th this year. Hoyt actually got 12th in this event last year. And the things I know about Hoyt Corkins, I feel like I'm just an encyclopedia of Alabama cowboy knowledge.
Another player who made the final table, chip leader, Christian Harder. He has something interesting about Foxwoods and the championship.
This is true. He hasn't quite made the final table yet because we are at 8 and have to get to 6 tomorrow before we get to the final table. But he has a strange phenomenon where he only cashes in 2 events.
On the World Poker Tour.
On the World Poker Tour, this very important caveat. 1, he cashes here, and 2, at the WPT Championship at Bellagio. He's cashed twice there, now 3 times here. Made the final table at the championship, looking to make final table number 2. And we managed to make him, for the first time ever, Club WPT Player of the Day.
Which he was quite pleased about.
He's been trying for 2 years to be Player of the Day.
Actively lobbying.
Anyways.
And he earned it.
He
Good
did
job,
earn it.
Christian.
So now we have 8 left. We've got to come back for 2 eliminations tomorrow.
Could be quick, could be slow. I'm thinking, I don't know, maybe a little more than a level. I'm thinking 3 hours tops.
Let's hope so.
I don't have to knock on wood.
All right.
Why are you looking?
I'm seeing how many cheese
I
puffs.
thought you were getting a little longing-eyed. You don't have to finish the bag. You can take them home later. Sorry.
Ladies, men who tell you it's not okay to eat, it's a deal breaker.
It's not okay to eat Mexican Cheeto ripoffs.
What else do you want me to eat?
Anything else.
It's what makes my hair so shiny and thick.
I'm sure it is.
All right. It is a Halloween episode. We should do something Halloween-y.
Didn't we do Halloween-y yesterday?
Yeah, sort of. But that's Halloween Eve, where the Great Pumpkin comes. Orange, just like my Sabor dad. Anyways, in the spirit of Halloween, who was your favorite spooky poker player from this tournament?
What is a spooky poker player?
Well, you know, like in The Simpsons Treehouse of Horror, they do the spooky credits, so I would be like Jessica Well Monster or Boonard Lee.
Okay, that's weird. I could maybe go Andy Frankenberry,
That's a cereal, not a monster.
but it's a Halloween-themed cereal.
No, you gotta go with like what Matt Glantz said. Andy Frankenmasher, Jack-o'-lantern Schonbacher, James Brand Gouldis, Jonathan Little Shop of Horrors. Come on, try.
All right. I think I got one. Alan Chainsaw Massacre Kessler.
I may have to go throw up after this.